Alright, let's try this setup. I got this, my little clock here laid out. See, this is the OLED real-time clock, Arduino Nano clone, and a BME 280. Alright, so I want to put them on this little breadboard, but I want to be able to use them if I need to. I want to be able to take them off. I don't want to hardwire them on here. So I had this brilliant idea, and I found exactly what I thought I needed. Yeah, right. You know, it's always a crapshoot when you order stuff. I even spent a little extra to get these because I got them here in the United States instead of waiting on them to come from China. And it's great, you know. I wanted to put these on the breadboard, and then I'd be able to plug in my little Nano. But what's the story with these? I don't understand. This is the first time I've run across these. Maybe it's just me. They're a little tiny. They don't, the feet don't even fit in there. I mean, it would have been perfect. Look, they line up. They line up. But they don't go in. They're too small. They're some kind of little bitty round things. I don't know what they're for. I looked on eBay to see if there was any description I might have missed, but there wasn't. You know, I thought they'd be great to put in here, and then I'd make my own size sockets. I didn't buy dual inline pins because everything's different sizes. I just wanted a single strip so I could make them myself. I mean, look at this one here. This is just a single, and that's what this was called. Single inline instead of, anyway. So they don't work. I don't know what they are. Really miffed about this. This is one of those poor, I don't want to say decisions, one of those things that I wanted. The onion. I was really excited about this. I thought, oh, you know, this is better than Pi Zero. $7 for a full-blown little Linux computer. Now they're a new company, so I'm not going to say they don't have their growing pains. And I got one, or I got two of them, because I have projects in mind for them, and I found out that they expect you to have a dock to put it in, to power it, to do everything. You know, so you got a $7 chip, but you got to buy a $15 dock. But on their website, they do tell you how to power them and run them without a dock. I thought, oh, this is great, you know. And I had some weird problems, and I looked it up, and it comes back to someone said, oh, maybe your power supply is not so good, and you really need a dock. So that pretty pissed off about that. And I bought a dock. For the same price, I got two of the little computers. I had to buy a dock. And so I got the dock. I'll mess around with it eventually. I'll put it back on the list of things to do because I'm working with the ESP. So that's enough of the ranting about ordering stuff and being pissed off what you get and not happy. I've been waiting on these things because I've got these projects. The reason I have this all pulled off is because my breadboards are occupied. Okay, here's another one. This is the thermometer ESP 826601, and this is only to program it with. I could take this off, I don't even need this, take this off and run the whole thing just with this is a 5 volt to 3.3 volt regulator, and the thermometer, a couple of diodes. I mean, I could compact, resistors. I could compact this thing down to a little bitty spot, you know. But again, I wanted to be able to plug it in, and that didn't work. My other breadboard, I've got my lovely little ESP12E. I love these things. They have more output port capability. Anyway, so I've got 2 breadboards, both of them full of projects that I need to get off of the breadboard, but I don't want to hardwire my processors up, just in case I come up with another idea or want to modify them or do something different, because this isn't the end product here. This isn't the end project. This is just interim. But if I had it anyway, because this is actually 6 switches here. It's 2 3-color LEDs. So I've got 6 GPIOs coming off of here running these, and that's another story, another video, but that's my rant. I think I'm done ranting. No, I'm not done ranting. TFT color monitors. These are this. I was so excited about this because right now I've got this teeny weeny OLED, and these TFTs are, I think it's about the same price or even cheaper. What happened? Well, they're not 5 volts, they're 3 volts, 3.3 volts, and every single processor is putting out a 5 volt digital signal. So have to have a level shifter, and I only ordered one. I don't know what I was thinking. I only ordered one, and I have 2 boards. I guess I just wanted to test one, and so I got one. Another project waiting. Let's see, I think I finished complaining at the moment. I had one more project I wanted to talk about that I have misplaced. Oh, wait a minute, maybe it's in here. Yep, here it is, okay. Insignia. Best Buy, Insignia brand. Wi-Fi controlled plug. It was great. Have my lamp plugged into it, plug it in the wall, connects to the internet. You have to have an app on your phone, and you have to be logged into the Best Buy app to be able to read these. Well, one of them was kind of flaky, but for the most part it worked, and both of them worked for almost a whole year. Maybe longer than a year, maybe not a whole year. Anyway, and then I didn't use them for about a month because I went on a trip and came back and never could get them working right, and then changed phones. And I thought, well, I'll try them again, and just running strictly my application on my phone. And they won't work. I can't get them working again. Going to tear them apart. I've taken them apart and examined them several times, and hoping I can either hack into them or disassemble them and utilize. That's another story. But they lasted a year. I mean, those are the point being, these suckers retail price $27 for one of these. Okay. Got a little switch here, and where's the other one? This is a ESP 826601, 3 GPIOs. I can switch these over the internet, and it's a 3.3 volt device, so I'd have to hook the regulator to it, But again, I've got this big wire. I can compact it down to just this, something. Just these two pieces and a regulator, and have a whole switch. Okay, this is probably, you know, less than $5 worth of parts here to run the exact same thing as $27. But okay, I have to build the stuff to put it in, you know, plug it in. I can, that's another project. But the point is, you pay for the case. The electronics in it is nothing. I mean, it's really cheap, but you pay for that little fancy case and all that. So that's what I've got to work on next. Okay, this is about the third or fourth time I said I'm done ranting, but I think I've pretty much gotten that out of my system. Thanks for watching. If I can figure this out now.